Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. All right, it is Wednesday. This reading is for Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2020. Okay, let's see what's going on for Wednesday, the 6th. This is, of course, a collective reading, right? It's not going to apply to all. Sometimes, however, what I find interesting is the common denominator speaks to many. The theme of, or the moral of the story, or what have you. You know what I mean? It's going to speak to many, even though the characters may be different, or the circumstances may be different. But the true essence of the reading may literally apply to you. So take that into account. Okay? All right, let's see what's happening for Wednesday. Wow, nice. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This knight is smart. Why? Because the other knights are really fast. Sometimes they move without thought. They don't think before they start charging forward. This knight has had time to ponder, to think about the direction in which, he's going. The freedom also is gained through being patient and going, and going after something whereby they finally get like all of their ducks in a row before they move, right? This is the knight that does that. This knight is smart, right? It's like slow and steady, right? Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles. So we are moving toward making a decision that has been taking a while, right? So we're now getting ready, whoever this is relating to, getting ready to make a decision that is going to really bring forth enlightenment. So someone has learned some information, someone did not give up hope in making a sound decision. And when you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have someone who really had to look at every aspect of the decision-making process before making a decision, right? Needing to make this decision was not one that not only easy, but also really needed to think about every aspect, right? Crossing your T's and dotting your I's is important when the Knight of Pentacles is making a decision. So whoever is needing to make a decision is now doing so after a period of, like, a long period of waiting. This decision needed to be cleared out of any kind of toxicity. What is that? Well, that could be codependency, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, shopping addiction, right? Finally getting out of that cage, that entrapment, and making a decision to get out. So I guess it took a while for someone to get out of that. And it does. It's not easy to break a habit that's not good for us, right? It's not. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of, discipline to get out of, this. It could even be like, not spending money, right? Why did it happen? Because someone decided that it was more important to become aligned and balanced. And they've leveled up, right? They've leveled up. Their chakras are all aligned. This is the hangman, but he's not hanging. any longer. He's moving forward. And if you can see, actually, I'm going to just show you these two. Look at these two are completely the same. It's victory. Victory. See? In the middle of these two cards is the toxicity that they've released because they've leveled up. They've become enlightened. So the decision to no more is my ego going to play in my decision making. No more am I going to allow my ego to take hold of my decisions. I've become enlightened. I've leveled up, right? This is the shift, paradigm shift. Exactly. Here's the full moon that's coming on the 7th. That's Thursday. So, and that full moon is in Scorpio. And what does Scorpio rule? The 8th house. Toxicity, desires, sex. This could have been a sex addiction. Someone finally got enlightened to get out of. Could be a lot of people getting out of third-party situations, right? Leveling up. They've become enlightened. Whoever this is has become enlightened and now understands, really understand, and is victorious in doing so. Wow. Beautiful. That's a huge, and it took a while. This is the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest night. It took a while. I think that it took a while because I don't think that this individual had much choice. Really needed to see things for what they are instead of, being, I think illumination came to someone in a dream. I was just going to say dream. I think someone got some clear downloads in their dreams. My iguana card here is a new beginning, enlightened beginning. Sorry. This is enlightenment. Being enlightened through the dream. The past, the habits of the past are over. There could have also been some kind of, like disruption that led to this decision, right? That's usually what happens. Something happened which now led to someone saying, I can no longer, all right, so my printer just started. So that's what happened. Someone said, I can no longer live like this. And I need to start a new, fresh beginning, right? A new, fresh beginning. A new life. Realizing that the old ways had to go. Right. Why? Because this individual's been naked the whole time. Can I just tell you right here? Even the iguana's naked. This is being stripped of everything that you have. And I'm not talking money. I'm talking surrender. This is the 10 of Wands. This guy is naked. The iguana, of course. This guy's naked. This guy in the cage is naked. And this one is naked. So what does that mean? It means being stripped of everything and surrendering. Finally surrendering and getting out of this mode of toxic behaviors. Whether it's sex addiction, which I'm feeling strongly. This is a sex addiction that had been going on for way too long. And finally someone, or spending, or here's Pentacles, right? It could be about money. It could be about spending money. Here's the Pentacles, right? Any addiction, someone has released themselves because they've become enlightened to, like, they had this illumination or they had a download in a dream saying, oh, geez, this really isn't what I should be doing. I have lived my life through my ego for way too long. And now I have to drop my ego and rise above that with whatever knowledge you've received. You've gained knowledge to move forward in a very enlightened way because you've learned some really valuable lessons that literally has made you and stripped you to the core. And I'm not kidding, to the core of your being. All these guys are naked, right? And there's all masculine. So this is a masculine who has finally understood the lessons because something has literally exploded, right? It could be explosion of, like finally getting it, the sword is here. The sword of truth. Finally coming to the truth of what isn't working out. Finally surrendering to that truth. To their own truth. Bottom of the deck, for love. For love. Someone decided to go for the real deal. The authentic love. The love that does not meander. This is a caring, devoted, divine love of self. Someone decided to love themselves and learn. They've learned about themselves. They had to go through a process, a transformation. They've become enlightened to the truth of how they were before. Very egoic, right? They made decisions based upon their ego, which is the devil. The devil is just the ego and the fears, right? The fear to change, the fear to become better. Well, guess what? Someone did it. Someone is rising above that. They faced their fears. And they said, I have learned. I've learned the hard way, for sure. When you get this reading where this guy is completely naked, you've been stripped down to the core, to finally realize that loving yourself is the most important thing and not in an ego way. So you have this whoever has used their intuition, masculine, feminine, whatever, using your intuition to move forward into a place which you could in the next full moon, which is Thursday. We said that. I said Thursday is the full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio rules the 8th house. Sex, desires, hidden desires, a hidden love. Someone could have just become enlightened to the love of their life. Someone got downloads in their dream, or they've been enlightened for sure. After being, here's the one that got away. Or we could look at this as God is gifting you with this Ace of Cups. It goes both ways. Whatever didn't work out here, God is, this guy, look at, he's naked, still naked, you guys. He's naked. He's finally realizing the one person, the one that got away, is here. I think he just became enlightened. And intuitively knowing that this was the one. But maybe not wanting to identify or pushing it to the side, or his ego got in the way. Wow. Queen of Swords. And here we have the truth. She, however, is dressed. So I think that the divine masculine, be it a feminine, masculine or not, let's not get into that in great detail, because that's not the storyline. The storyline is that someone realizes that a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is the one, is their one, is the one that got away and has known it intuitively for a long time, but didn't want to face it, right? Face the music, so to speak. So they just let it go, right? But it took a while for this, whoever this guy is, to come to terms with who they really love and who they want to be with. So someone has decided that the Queen of Swords is who they want to be with, and it was a long time of trying to figure it out. They got some kind of information in their dream about this. So if you are a Queen of Swords, you may be, I heard pick one more, the Empress. So the Queen of Swords is the mother figure, the Empress, so the Queen of Swords is here. She is the Empress, right? The growth, abundant, the tree of knowledge, right? She's literally the tree of knowledge right here. This is a rebirth. So someone has gone for sure through a rebirth and has seen the light of a new day. I don't believe it's the Queen of Swords. I believe that someone's got a download in their dreams from a mother figure, came to the realization of their own truth, whoever this gentleman is who has been naked throughout the whole reading. So I think someone's mother, someone has been reborn here, learned their lessons, and now is going toward their Ace of Cups. And knowing they got intuitive downloads or what have you, but for sure, this is what is going on. All right. So let's get a master, ascended master, and or archangels to give us one card here to show us, or to just give us the oracle for the reading. Not yet. Oh, there it is, right? Soul expansion. That's exactly what happened. This poor soul has been through a lot. That's all I can say. But the good news, the really good news is he got out, because that's depicted here all over here. He got out of a toxic ego behavior and became enlightened, literally, after like one hardship after another, one lesson after another, because addictions of whatever sort, the ego was just, it took a while to get out of this cage. But this gentleman has literally freed himself. Victory at last, right? You can see, here's the victory right here. I mean, this gentleman, look at, with hands up, I made it, right? I made it. I'm victorious. I conquered my ego. I conquered the addictions. I've risen up to a new level of understanding now. It took a while, but, better late than never, right? For sure. All right, so intuitively knowing but not wanting to see, right? It's a process, right? All right, so Mahavatar Babaji says, your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Well, that's what happened here. Became enlightened to the fact that there were things that this guy was just kept doing over and over and over and over again, right? Until finally was literally stripped down to the core of, how much more can one take, right? So that's what happened. Finally got out of jail, got out of the ego mindset, and released themselves, right? Through a figure, a rebirth happened to someone for sure, but maybe had gotten some downloads in a dream through or meditation from a mother figure, getting sorry for the reach, getting information, downloads about, like, right, about where their love lies, really, for sure now. Their soul expanded, and now they're going after that which they want. They've waited a long time for. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.